Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. And I was reminded today why Wells Fargo points are the coolest. And if they ever get like a bigger list of transfer partners and they keep this rolling, man, they're going to be a fun ecosystem to play with. So what happened today? Earlier today, I got an email from Choice Privileges. Important, your points will be forfeited soon. This is coming from Choice Privileges. Hey, your 7,460 points will be forfeited on January 1st of 2026. Check out choicehotels.com or your online account today to learn more about keeping your points. Okay, cool. So all I have to do is just earn points in some form or fashion. Use the credit card, transfer points in, stay a night at a Choice hotel if I so chose, do Choice dining, Choice shopping. I think they have a shopping portal. Doesn't matter. But like the easiest thing is just going to be to transfer points. You know what the easiest way to transfer points over to Choice hotels is? Wells Fargo. So logged into my Wells Fargo points account, rewards account. Yes, I have a fair number of points there. And scrolled over to my linked rewards programs. I selected Choice Hotels. You hit select. Number of points you wanted to redeem. I just moved 1 point over. I hit accept and I hit submit. My choice balance now is literally the 7,642 because Wells Fargo transfers at 1 to 2. Why did I do this? Because I don't know what to do with my choice points just yet, and I don't want to forfeit my points because leaving like $76 on the table doesn't seem like a good idea, and I think most would agree that it isn't. So in order to keep those 7,000 points active, I just needed to earn some more points. I don't plan on staying at a choice property in the near future, and the points are only kicked out. Points are only forfeited after 18 months of inactivity. So I moved 1 Wells Fargo point. I picked up 2 choice points, and I kicked out my deactivation email another 18 months to 2027. Now, am I going to use all those points? Hopefully. Am I going to find a need to use choice points? Hopefully. But I like the ability that I have the option to kick that out further down the road. One of the coolest uses of Wells Fargo points for now, if you have an account that you have not been actively using and you get an email that says point forfeiture by X date. If it is a Wells Fargo partner, you just go in, transfer 1 point, and kick out the forfeiture date to whatever. Is it 12 months, 18 months, whatever it may be. Now, this would be cool for things like Air Canada because Air Canada is reinstituting their points expiration policy. If Avianca has any points expiration issue, Turkish, they don't have Turkish yet. Avianca, the Avios programs, etc., Flying Blue. Now, these are most likely not going to be programs that you're going to have forfeiture be a concern if you are flying BA or any Avios program, or you're flying Blue, or you're using your points with Delta and all of that. Yes, I understand that. But if there happens to be an account that you just haven't been using and you have some points there, you speculatively transferred points and just haven't gotten around to it, or you lost interest in the program, or the program's value proposition was not what you thought it would be, and you haven't found a way to transfer out those points yet or make good use of them through other programs, Wells Fargo at least gives you the opportunity to keep kicking that can down the road and not have point forfeiture be a thing. So for the price of, basically, if you value Wells Fargo points at 1 penny, for the price of a penny, I got to kick the can down the road with Choice Hotels for another 18 months. With any other issuer that transfers to Choice, whether it would be American Express or Citi, which also does 1 to 2, or Capital One, I would have to spend significantly more points to transfer into Choice Hotels. The only reason I transferred 1 point is I want to keep my options open, but I don't want to transfer 1,000 points because 1,000 points in those ecosystems could be used elsewhere. Whereas with Wells, yes, I could have afforded the 1,000 points, but no, I don't want to transfer 1,000 points if I don't have to. 1 point from Wells became 2 choice points to kick. If this was a Citi transaction, it would have been 1,000 points. If this was a Capital One transaction, I think Capital One does increments of 100. If it's 100, it's 100. If it's 1,000, it's 1,000. And American Express is at least 1,000. So save yourself some money in terms of points and the value that those points can have when you transfer them to the requisite program. Save yourself some money if you use any of Wells Fargo's transfer partners and you have another bank that has that primarily transfers to those programs instead. Still, get yourself a Wells Fargo card, like the autograph or the autograph journey. Get yourself the autograph, and you can just move a single point over, just in case point forfeiture ever becomes a thing. You don't need a lot of Wells Fargo points to transfer over. So there you go. Anyway, I was just reminded that Wells Fargo points can definitely be the coolest because 1 point equals 1 point, and no one else does this. Probably why they're having so many issues getting transfer partners to sign on. But hey, good on them for just getting JetBlue. So again, just wanted to highlight that Wells Fargo points have this really cool, unique feature. And yeah, I do think that if they gain more transfer partners, this will definitely be quite the superpower. Again, do you have to worry about account forfeiture? No, not usually. But for an account that I'm like using very infrequently, I still don't want to lose those points. So if I can find ways to use choice points in the very near future and I can burn all 7,600 and be left with 42 points, because if I got that forfeiture email and it was 42 points, I wouldn't care. I've got 70 something dollars in value. So like I can do something with those points. I just don't know what yet. So there you go. Anyway, just wanted to highlight a play that you can do with Wells Fargo points that's still the coolest and the most interesting of any bank issuer. So we'll keep it brief. That's going to do it for this one. If you like what I do, hit the subscribe button down below. If you really want to help me out on the channel, if you're on your phone watching, please hit the hype button so that more people can watch this. More content soon, more Rove content soon, because I'm like an unofficial ambassador, it feels like. So check in for that. And yeah, check me out on Stack Your Points. Subscribe over there and talk to you soon. Bye for now.